don't know what it was about the fat bob that I liked. There's something about the looks. Don't ask me what. I just love the fat bob. That being said, there's a few things that do come to mind that people just don't talk about. One of the things is in the rear fender area, there's a nice little gap there where rainwater will get through there, mud will get all over your electronics. Now there are some fixes that people have come up with. For example, putting a piece of rubber down there inside there and zip tying it to the fender to keep it from getting rain up in there and all over the shocks and the electronics. The mirrors, when they're up on top, the normal mirror location, you can't see past your shoulders, or at least I can't. So we flipped them upside down. I can see everything now where I couldn't before. That's a little bit of stuff. I mean, nitpicking more or less than anything else. Another thing is, this is 2018, 2019. LED bulbs. There's no LED bulbs other than the headlight. They should have put it in the turn signals as well. I mean, it just makes common sense. And it probably costs them a few cents more, but come on. We're talking about $19,000 and $20,000 bikes. The hand grips, I didn't care for the hand grips. For me, they're too small, so to wrap my fat mechanic hands around them, it's uncomfortable. So I bought a set of Harley hand grips, deep cut I think they're called. A lot bigger, makes my hand feel a lot more comfortable. The other thing I didn't care for is, mine was the denim white, so it's a flat bite basically, a little off. As you see here, there's a big something gone on here. Should we go around it? Because everybody's getting tied up here at the turn because we needed to turn. I don't know, it must have been a wreck where somebody didn't give the right of way away. So we'll come down here through the library. I'll make a left turn and back on the road we'll go. But anyway, forgot what I was talking about. See the hand grips, I talked about them. Oh, I remember. The denim white paint. Love the paint. I really do like the white color. On mine when I bought it, somebody had already used a plastic dip or some kind of that spray vinyl to paint the front surround around the headlight white. It didn't match the Harley white paint, but it still looked good. And then on your side covers, where you adjust your shock and where you access ports for the battery tender and everything, that they come black. In my opinion, they need to come the color of the bike. It just makes it look better, in my opinion, of course. So that little stuff, just nitpicky stuff. Overall, the bike does ride smooth. One of the other things is the mufflers, but really, that's an EPA issue. They cracking down on sound and all that other stuff. So if you look at one of the videos, one of my other videos, I had took a stock set of mufflers that I bought off of eBay. I think it cost me like 50 or 60 bucks. Gutted them out, put them back together in a without the glass packing in there, and they sound a lot better, which is what you're hearing now as it idle. Still sounds about the same, but it's not. I think it idles like at 95 decibels. When you get on the highway, it hits like 130 decibels. And here we are at the gas station. Because you only get about 145 miles on a tank. But I'm actually changing the color of mine with the vinyl wrap. So I need to run my tank out of gas. So I'm not filling up here. I've got a full tank at this point. My brother's on my other bike there, so he has to fill up. Which has a larger tank on it, I believe.
What? You don't feel the gears in your hand.
No.
Oh, no, it's down. This is on speed.
So yeah. I personally, when I'm riding, I don't want to be stopping every 150 miles, so that's something I'll deal with later. For right now, I'm just going to ride it as it is until the warranty runs out.
Yeah, 100 miles.
One of the other things is, you know, Harley could have put on the, I don't know what to call them, but, oh, the wideband oxygen
I don't
sensors.
know. Whatever yours take.
I mean, come on. Save us all some hassles. You're right there at the factory. Just put in the wideband oxygen sensor. Do it right. Don't put on
I don't know. It's the first time I heard
abnormal oxygen sensors with an abnormal size. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm all for making money, and it's a business and all, but make it easier. Just make it easier. Make them the correct size for normal oxygen sensors. If it costs you a few pennies more, you're just going to add it to the price of the bike anyway. It cost me, I took the tools to do the oxygen, the wideband oxygen sensors. Harley sells them for $400. Don't pay the $400, as I said in the video that I show when I put that on.
How much?
What I did is I took the head pipes off and I took them to a muffler shop.
Huh?
It cost me $20 to have them cut out and welded back in place. A hell of a lot less headache. I was able to drill the bungs out, but when it came to tapping them, they just would not tap for anything. They were hard as hell. As I was saying, they were hard. I've never seen anything like it. The motorcycle or the muffler shop, they tried to tap them, thought to tap them, and when I got them home and tried to put the oxygen sensors in, they wouldn't hold up. They just wouldn't thread in. So I took them back, got them cut out, got them going again. So just keep that in mind if you do the, I think it's called the Smart Tuner from Screaming Eagle. It was worth it for me, but like I said, I bought a drill bit and tap to do it myself, to save myself money. Well, $40 or $20 to have it cut out and re-welded in. It just wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. Save the money, take it to a muffler shop. They'll bang it out in about 10 minutes. So that being said, right now there's not really a lot of aftermarket parts you can buy. Personally, I like to have new fender, new tank, new rear fender, so I could take it and have it painted and keep my original set pristine. License plate location, it's alright. If your dealer has it so that it's horizontal, you're going to hit it a lot. I did when I was checking them out at the dealership. Lucky for me, they turned mine to vertical. And I'll catch it once in a while, but hardly ever. But once in a while, maybe once every 3 weeks, I'll be trying to walk by it or something. But here we're just taking a trip to Bay City, so a lot of construction in this area. It was a fun ride. My brother ride my 883. He's like 5'10", 270 pounds or so. I don't know. He's a big boy, but he enjoyed the ride. He said it was a pretty good ride. It has advance and hind slip-ons, so it's a lot louder.
There's a knob right here. What? That's my initial. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
We don't use, I don't use Bluetooth communication between the two of us. I don't need the distraction. And that's why I do all this voiceover work here at the home, watching the video. Because I just don't need the distraction. The camera's a big enough distraction because I can get up to 75 here and the camera will just float up into the sky, so I gotta pull over. We figured out a different way to set it up so it wouldn't move as much, so when the wind wants to pull it back, it can only push it back maybe an inch, not even an inch, probably more like a half an inch, but it seems like so much because by the time you get it up to the actual lens, it'll go back further. It was a nice day for this ride. It's nice Texas weather today, for the day we went out here. We do have jackets on because we know when we come back it's going to be getting a little bit darker. And if I recall, it didn't really get chilly until we were like a mile from home, and then anytime you hit the shade it got cool quick. I don't like riding beside semis, so I try to hurry by them and get around. Them tires pop while you're driving through, you're going to have a bad day. Not only is it going to scare the hell out of you, it could blow debris right at you, knock you off your bike, I think. This Hero 7 camera does a really great job. It looks like I'm kind of getting a little glare because we're actually riding into the sun. I probably should have shifted the camera down a little bit, but I can't see the little 2-inch screen or whatever it is on the camera, so I didn't know that that's what was going on. Now going back to thinking about things that, nitpicky things that I don't really like about the Fat Bob. I don't know, the foot pegs could be a little bigger, or even, maybe even some mini, not mini, but I wouldn't mind being able to put my whole footboards. And I'm sure we could put some on there, but I also like the lean angle that I get. But footboards would be nice. Texas, I don't believe you can ride side by side. I think it's illegal, and it is illegal in some states, but I believe it is illegal in Texas, so they kind of ride offset most of the way. As far as anything else, things I don't like I said, most of all that is all nitpicky stuff, with the exception of the rear fender and allowing dirt and mud, rainwater to get into the electronics area. Mostly it's sealed, but still, I like to keep that stuff clean. So expect to wash it to keep it clean. Whether you have it on there or not, you do want to keep that clean.